Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Crafter with Necro and Cortex here playing the game for your amusement. So, Planet Crafter. I've been gone from this game for approximately a month, maybe two or something like that, and the game has gotten itself a major overhaul in the meantime. Lots of stuff has been changed, starting with the smallest one being the fact that fabric now looks like that. Items have been changed and altered, and I can no longer make pulsar quartz on my own. At least I don't think I could do that before either, because that has been moved. There has been a whole slew of technologies and steps added, which means at the current moment we are already on the insects stage, despite us only being like 5% at it in the previous video. And the next thing we'll get are fish. Now, what does insect mean? Because when I look out here, there is still no insects around and nothing interesting is going on out here. So I guess that's something like we will have to make insect hives and such and leave stuff to rot so that insects, eggs and other kind of animals can start to grow on them or something. I don't know. Because we also have a new screen here that indicates how much biomass we are making from the various sources. The add-on or the touch to this being the fact that there wasn't enough room over here for it, and there's also the fact we have no insects apparently. Apparently no insects or any bacteria or nothing exists out there at the moment to start breaking down materials and ergo make biomass that way, so yeah. Now, already before, or in the meantime, between the editing of the recording of the last episode and the editing of the last episode, there was already a lot of new things I discovered around to open and look at. But I also took a look at the map, which now, by the way, looks way different, or a bit different, because there is now an entire new area that wasn't here before. At least don't think so. We have this area over here where I expect there to be something, and there's like 4 more spaceships over here. On top of that thing, which we already found in the last episode, the Meteor Strike Alpha site. What I want to do now is, I want to build a teleporter, and then I want to bring the materials with me for that teleporter. There is one catch, however. Teleporters require pulsar quartz, and I cannot make pulsar quartz, and I don't have any in storage. At least I don't know how to make those. I could of course just count on the fact that I will encounter one out there somewhere in the open in this new environment, but chances are I won't. So the alternative is to break down one of these two, well, I want to call them generators, but they aren't real generators, they're something else. Also, I either just made this entire room or I expanded upon this entire room. This is like a living quarter really, where you're supposed to enjoy the view. I have made so many changes since last time, without actually changing a whole lot to the game. The game has changed itself. So we can start out with the fact that I have a rocket over there, which I have not launched, by the way, not yet. There's also the fact that there are now more achievements. Every time I get close to complete all the achievements, they just take a handful and throw it into the update. We have like expanded from version 04 to version 05 while I've been gone. So a lot of stuff has happened in the game without a whole lot of stuff happening anyways in the game. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to launch the rocket that I have outside here on the launching platform because it's a nice weather for it. And I'll just take that one and have that with me. Then I'm going to take some food items and I'm going to have the equipment for shelter and a teleporter, at least if I find a quartz, one pulsating quartz, which is what I'm missing. And then we can have a look upon the new area that would be over there somewhere. Alright. Fire! I'm not sure what this one was supposed to do. I think it was, yeah, it was supposed to highlight the various different minerals in the different areas. So it's really just an expansion upon the map, but it doesn't do anything else. Now, the plant life here on this planet has also been extensively modified, so if we go up there and have a look, we can do all kind of stuff. We can like make freaking beehives and such. I don't know how to make beehives, but I would like to look into that. Again, we have like 2 hours together out here, so let's just have a look here. Actually, before we go over there, I'm going to take one look up here, because I recall last time there was some kind of sound effect whenever I walked across the sand up here. And I'm curious as to if there's anything added to it, or if that is a feature for the future, because that whatever it was underground. And I don't have a no-clip tool available for this game, so I couldn't exactly look underground yet. That probably comes later. Or there's going to be a secret shelter somewhere. Well, there's nothing here yet. It might come later. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of stuff in here. Actually, let me just check. I actually need some things here. I might as well take them from up here, really. To save myself the trouble of... well, dealing with these things later. Alright. So, I think the easiest way would be to go around out into the Dust Canyon and then go that way around to the designated area that I'm heading towards. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Wow! Well, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me just... there we go. Wow. Holy... Again, I am very easily amazed, but wow. Look at this. Oh, a zero gravity rock that I can go straight through. Is that a quad? Or is that a new element? Oh, look, STDs. C's, not D's. STCs. Wow. Oh my god. I'm amazed already, and we just started and I've already found this amazement. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it exciting? Oh, super alloy. I have so many others, but it's good to know they're here. Wow. It is a bit nightmarish, but wow, look at that sky. Wow. There are so many potential secrets here. So many. I'm actually just curious what kind of... Jesus Christ, don't do that to me, game. I never appreciate it when you interact, but also, wow, we actually got a message from Riley, I presume. I don't need that. Going to take the rocket engines, can always drop them off later. Bacteria, wow. There also was a new mineral. There was something purple laying on the ground. And this is where I remember, this is kind of the place, I probably edited out or something, but in the last episode, this was just desert. Pulsating quartz. Excellent. I can build a teleporter now. And you know what that means? That means we can test out the teleporter. Right now, almost. I just have to get back to the shelter. Or I have to actually build a new shelter here in the middle of this area. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a new shelter right here when I start running low on oxygen. And then I'm gonna just teleport my way back. And then I'm just gonna explore this for all eternity, because wow. Thank you. Is that a cave? Or... ooh. Ooh. But there are mushrooms here, or some kind of tree. Wow. Mushroom River. Yeah, wow. Huh. Okay. Let's just not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's just do the thing I set out to do and test the teleporter, because I need an empty inventory for this area. Where is my teleporter? Please tell me it can be built in here and I don't need some kind of special building for it. Look at this! There we go. Let's see how this works. Alpha 1. We just teleported. Wow. Cool. Let me just check here. I actually have a lot of stuff already. Now, I kind of want to wait with the STCs for once we're done doing this thing, but it's fucking cool. Oh, wow. Look at all that. I have so many STCs. Why the hell do I start saying STDs? I don't have those. I have so many things. I should really use more of my things. But I won't. We're going to explore that entire cave. Then we're going to look through, or more in the open area that I'm in, And then, let's see, it's this one. Yeah. We're going to explore more of this area over here. We're going to have a look at whatever kind of water there is down here in that area. And then we're going to look through all those STCs that I have out of sudden. Going to go out and have myself a nice... Hi! Using the incubator to create new species found outside when the state is reached. There's so much new stuff here all the time. Why do I keep getting caught on new stuff? Stop, game. Stop. Stop amazing me all the time. I can't handle it. I have overload of amazement. Overload of amazement. Stop doing this to me, game. Stop. Is it pretty? Is it pretty? Or is it ugly? Kind of spacious. Cool. Alright. Ooh. Lava. Insect multiplier. Ow. Sorry, I kind of got carried away, so I need mutagen, because I'm just going to take the regular animals of this planet wasn't good enough. I'm going to take them and I'm going to radiate them into something completely else. I don't remember if I needed this or this, so I'm going to take both. This one has the highest out. Oh, but I don't have the right. Oh, I can only make this one. Got it. So I need common, and then was it that one or was it this one? This one. Yeah. Cool. We are now mutating a lava until it becomes a dominant species of this planet. We now have rivalry to our existence here, apparently. Also, food and food. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need some more water and then I can actually get out there again. Why am I so amazed by this game? Stop being amazing, game. Stop it. I can't handle it. And once you have made that, what am I going to do with that lava thing? What am I going to do with that monster I just created? Like, let me just check. Is it actually doing what I think it's... Is it? It's not doing anything. Yet. It might do later. Cool. Do I need anything else for it though? That's kind of what I'm interested in. Do I like need to go and put it in a tree where it can live? Or something like that? Area lamp, biolab. Do I like need to put it next to a heat source so it doesn't die or something? If so, I don't have whatever the hell it is. Do I need to like put it in a habitat or something? I'm so excited and curious at the same time. Oh, look at that! Look at you! Look at those. Look at those. Look at those. So, does that mean I'm now doing the thing, or do I need to actually do something else? I need to do something else. Okay. Also, we have a new message from Riley. Or from something. Oh, Sentinel Corpse. Detect that the conditions on your planet should allow the appearance of wild larvae in the surface. Use these larvae in the incubator to breed anomic species and bees and butterflies. These species are required to fulfill your mission and increase the speed of your terraforming process. You are closely watched. Let remind you that you shouldn't use this communication device to contact anyone else. Sentinel Corpse. I am not communicating with anyone else. They are talking to me. But thank you for knowing the fact that you know what the hell a bee is. Which reminds me, what is a bee? Can I make bees? Zoom. I probably have to look upstairs up in the lab to find out how the hell to make a freaking beehive. Because I know that's an option. Unlock at 80 tons. That's actually not so far in the future, but we are kind of growing it very slowly. Pretty slowly. Butterfly doom. Butterfly corn lava. Alright, whatever it is far in the future and I don't need to worry about that now. But what I actually do need to worry about is where do I put these new buildings once I have them available? Because they need to be built somewhere, right? And I can't just put them out here, it'll just look silly, even though it won't be able to because of that building anyways. I actually have to do new planning, or redesign of my place here, at least at some point. Now that I'm not getting distracted by doing all kinds of silly things that I'm not supposed to, let's actually go back through the teleporter and do our thing, or the thing we're supposed to. Explore Alpha. I should actually have marked it up there, but if I find a piece of iron, I will. That's silicon. That is actually interesting. Not only do we have something that looks that I can only presume is some kind of weird mushroom liquid or something like that, but it's also in liquid state, despite us technically still being in something that resembles a bit of a vacuum, which is kind of amazing in itself. This is kind of the thing you have to remember. We are still basically in a vacuum, despite all of the progress I've already made out here. We're going to explore this area, then we're going to finish exploring up there, and then we unveil the STCs. Not that I think there are any STCs down here, but there might be like a secret shelter or something down here. Let's just be... There are only some basic resources down here, but I didn't exactly expect it. No! 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 Where did he get the wood from anyways? This underground cave is a blessing for us. The warden, a lot of resources and underground allow us to stay hidden from outer space. This planet, chosen really carefully, and now understand why. Can't wait to start the building of our settlement and fulfill our destiny. That's not only the most interesting, but also the most scary thing to get here, of all places. Because what the hell? Alright, so was that even... I mean, we could read it, so I can only presume it was in human written language, and it's a language that's not dead or something like that. But what the hell at the same time? There has been people here. People here on purpose, not like people who crashed, not people who were convicts like me, people who came here, and, judging by the message, willingly. Ooh! Oh, yes. I'll definitely have some of that. And I'll also have to take that so I can take this box, because the box itself is actually quite valuable. I don't know why I thought this would dissolve my suit or make me sticky and slow or something like that. I don't know why the hell that was like my line of thought, so I hesitate to go down the river. But also, what the hell? And why is that wheel here? Like, this is stationary water that's not moving. Why would they need a wheel like that? I could drink this, but this isn't water. Or even if it is water, it's definitely contaminated by some kind of, well, fungi, clearly. I am probably going to now mutate into some kind of, I don't know, Last of Us kind of demon monster zombie thing. I have spores all over me now. I probably shouldn't go back to my base in this condition, because I have spores all over me and inside me now. This game, it just never disappoints. I was amazed already in the beginning. You know, when we were like back in the prologue and such. But it just keeps on being amazing. It just never fails to amuse me or amaze me. I don't know what the hell it is about it, but it just never fails to amaze me. Like, this is nothing compared to like a Subnautica, for instance, and such, and there's a comfort in knowing that this isn't Subnautica, because not absolutely everything is going to try and bite your ass off. There's something up there and I want to see what it is. Oh, it's just a rock. Okay, it's just a rock clipping through the ground. This is like, yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is just an indie game developers doing their best, and oh my god, they keep on amazing me. I am so amazed by everything they always implement this, or whatever they implement into this. And I don't know if that's because I had some kind of low expectation or something like that, but it just feels amazing every time you go somewhere, and at least in my case, you remember that there's just sand there, there's nothing interesting. But then they add something to that area and terraform or transform the entire area that was just sand before. And it just amazes you. It just looks interesting. Look at this, look at how pretty that is. I'm just on a rampage this time. Or not. I'm just ramping about amazement in a game that's, well, just the game developers doing the job. And that's kind of the attitude I have towards most things. Whenever someone appreciates something or something like that, it's just the developers doing their job. And oh, where are we now? Ha! I just keep finding more and more stuff to explore, and I should definitely get the resources for another shelter, shouldn't I? Is that iron? That's iron. Let's highlight this area. And then, not that I plan on staying here, but I do need a resource to have a shelter and then go back to the teleporter at some point, because I don't have that much space left in my inventory. Jesus Christ, I don't even know where we are on the map this time. But I reckon we are somewhere near Alpha side, or Meteor side Alpha. I don't even know if we're supposed to be here yet. Do I have... Yeah, there. I have iron. I need 1 piece of iron. I have the time I need to find it. Jeez, look at that. Where the hell's all that water coming from anyways? Basically I could just break down the turbine and use that piece of iron, but not gonna do that just yet. Is that... There's also something over there behind that rock. Or potentially something over there behind that rock. But let's not get too carried away here. I have a huge cave right beneath my feet with a lot of fungal stuff that I need to explore and finish off, and then we can go to whatever the hell this area is, move the teleporter to over here, and then take it from here instead. Let's not get too carried away already. I really have to limit myself to not just go on a rampage and completely lose my overview or logistics and such. It's freaking beautiful in here. I almost want to establish a new base in here, if need be, because the meteor strikes won't hit me in the face all the fucking time. And now we are back to where we have already been. So now we can actually start to have a look underwater. It's kind of also a good indicator that you only see the purple from above, which means it's just the top layer of the water that's contaminated by these spores, and they apparently don't sink to the bottom. At least not very efficiently if they do. Seemingly. Not that that means this would be safe to drink, but it's kind of interesting. That means they are light enough to stay on top of the water, rather than sinking into the water like I would expect them to. Oh, hello! More STCs. Super alloy. Engine. Right, we have to go back. Imagine if I had to walk this entire distance. It would be like nothing but me walking throughout the entire episode. But maybe I should make a shelter on the top of the canyon and then down in it. Nah, doesn't really matter. Let's go. Explore Alpha. Everything I ever talk about is called something with Alpha. Apparently. It's just how I roll. But now we know there is other people or civilization here, or there has been. We don't know when, we don't know if they were even humans, we just know they had the skills to write in a language we could understand. That's all we know of those. Because they didn't use like high-tech iPad to write with or something, they wrote in stone. So it's not guaranteed that they speak, or they are humans really. Because I don't want to think that they were freaking Romans or something like that, but geez. And they had access to wood. So there's some kind of civilization that has access to wood on this planet, which was dead by the time we got here. Ergo, how many thousand years old could this be? Well, not that old. Yes, it could actually be that old, because I would think that wood would decay and rot away, but if there were no bacteria here before we came, then there wouldn't be anything to break down the wood either. Ergo, they would stand forever, and if they're in here, then, well, the fungal might actually destroy it because it breaks down over time with fungal spores, but I guess that's just not what has happened here. I might as well, now that I'm back in the shelter, I might as well just go straight back to base, actually. Then break this shelter down and take it along with me. There we go. There are so many STCs out here. It's incredible. Yeah, Yuri Gagarin. Apparently that's how you spell it. Great! Wow, I got the basics of my history lessons right, I guess. I only think there's so much left of the cave, so I should actually bring a bottle of water with me so that I can actually carry on exploring once I'm out of the cave, because there's only so much left in it. Although I do plan to come back here and empty my inventory once I'm done in the cave, just to make sure. And then I don't know if I should take the STCs right away or if I should wait with the STCs till I've at least looked outside the other one. Because STCs are like the highest currency we have here. And I'm not even done exploring, because once I'm done with this cave I need to look at whatever water I have found over there. And once I'm done with that I need to look at whatever the hell is going on up there in the area, because there is so much going to be at least one secret out there somewhere. There's just so much to see and explore everywhere. It's incredible and terrifying at the same time. Would kind of be interesting now if we started finding skulls and bones from whatever kind of civilization that was here, whoever the hell this warden might be. We don't know that after all. Who were the wardens and what did they represent? I found basically nothing down here, so I'm going to break this down, finish exploring up there and put this shelter at the entrance, take the teleporter with me to wherever the hell I go, and then take the teleporter with me to the other shelter over there, and then explore from there on, because, you know, reasons. You know it's dark when your freaking flashlight doesn't work or light up. It actually just makes it harder to see because it reflects on whatever sand and particulates are in the air. I like how there's so many of these zzz around, but I never use any of them. Already been in that one. I should really just leave them, because I have like 2 boxes full of them. Well, I have like an entire closet full of zzz, and then I have another box that's also about to be full of zzz. So maybe I should just not pick up the zzz. Let us get back. Get back, empty the inventory. Go over to the area where there was a shelter and have a look. Not that I think there's anything over there, but they had the chance to put something over there. Maybe some more messages or something. And then go have a look at that new fountain valley that I found. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Fountain Valley. Alright. And once I've looked in the Fountain Valley, we can crack open all these chips here, all these STCs that I have all of a sudden. Oh yeah, that's the Super Alloy Meteor Storm. You know, I actually expect that one day they might actually add damage modules to the game or something like that. But until they do, I'm just happy with being indoor and not being hit in the freaking face. Which I got an achievement for, by the way. Even though I've done it lots of times, I apparently just got an achievement for getting hit in the face at some point. Alright. So tempting. Well, let's just get out of this fucking hellhole. I actually wonder, is it only here? Oh, it doesn't have a name. Yeah, it's only over there. It's not raining over here. That's kind of cool. Alright. Yeah, it's only over there, over on top of my base. It's only my base the guards of this world does not like. So that's the only place where they're going to just hammer upon endlessly. We're going over here and having a look at the area that we have seen before, just in case they added something new to it, something interesting or something dangerous. Something that might become useful or be useful over there. I don't have the resources for a shelter, so I kind of hope that there is one over there. But even if so, yeah, I actually do have some high value items that I could lose if there isn't. To be fair, I do have like 4 minutes to get there, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem just yet. Also, this area is very bright. Why is this area so goddamn bright? I didn't allow this area to be this goddamn bright. How dare it be bright? Oh! Is that a new thing? Wait. Oh! This is underwater now. How can you live here? That's interesting. Okay. I guess. Well, that would explain why all these things are decommissioned or inactive. If this was supposed to have been underwater. Yeah, there's nothing new to this area. Not this one at least, but this also means I overshot the area I was going for. But now I just saw something else to explore over here. There's a freaking... Looks like a rocket. I don't think it's just a wheel. I think it's a rocket. Or is it just a wheel? It might actually just be the wheel. Yeah, it's just a wheel. Okay, it is just a wheel. Got it. But there still might be something new to it. Might be, could be. You could always add a box or something. Besides, you can go up there. At least I could back then. I don't know if the invisible walls will permit me to do that now, but I could at that point. Also, this water looks very clean compared to everything else, or the rest of it. Oh, there's a shelter. Great. It's almost as if I've been here before. Almost. Huh. Ooh. Ooh, I don't remember though if I showed that. Oh, I've definitely been here before. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Why am I picking it up? I basically don't need it. I physically don't need it. Oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay, let's nurse. How are you alive? Today was the inaugural Space Warp Gate. It took 2 years to build it. Finally, been able to easily cross Prism Sector. But just after it turned on, main power reactor, thing went wrong. The power immediately went down, and the stabilizers broke, and within a few minutes, spaceship drawn to the closest planet. We tried everything to fix it, but it seemed nothing we can do. Escape and escape pods send a stress signal. Going to my pod now too. What a waste, all these months of work are going to be lost. Understand what happened should have happened. Okay, so they actually tried to build a freaking space portal or something akin those lines. But it seemed that it just decided to, nah, let's not do that. Ooh, another one of those. So the world just decided, nah. Nah, you aren't going to have fun with that. You aren't going to be successful in your struggle to be, I don't know, successful. You're not going to be successful here. Nah. I can't remove this. Oh, I can't? No. I cannot, but I can... I can't even fly in there. I can't reach it. Huh. But there's something in it, but I can't... I can't crouch, huh? Huh. Maybe there's something else I would have to do to get to that thing. Okay. That's new. That wasn't there before, at least. If it was, it didn't look anything like that. Now I wonder if there's anything else over here or something like that. Ooh. Huh. A blue Tiberium rock. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we just had a meteor strike, I forgot. Never mind. It wasn't because there was anything interesting, it was just a meteor strike causing a blue Tiberium rock to land on the freaking surface. Tiberium Venecidus or something like that. I believe I put down like a turbine somewhere here to mark that there was a cave, and there it is. Shelter and a cave. Not that I remember if there was anything interesting in the cave, but let's have a look. That's kind of the problem with exploring too much. You don't remember where what was or what did. There's nothing in here. Huh. It's just a cave. It's just a cave with an eerie red glow. I guess it's a portal to hell, but other than that, no, there's nothing to it. It just exists. And if I was greedy, I could break down this shelter and take it with me, because there's clearly nothing to that cave which is its place in front of. There's the turbine. Does that mean there's anything else over here? Oh, there's a crate. With good stuff in it. Great! Great, more stuff for me to haul around. Oh god damn it, another freaking thing. Jesus, how many meteor strikes can we get a fucking day? It's only been one day in the game by now. And this is like the third storm. Nothing. Exciting rocks, let me just get a uranium radiation shower. Ah, yeah, I really feel the burning sensation of my skin falling off. Also, there's a hole here. Love the feeling of being touched all over by rays of deadly radiation that just mutated me into having freaking arms, or free arms. Not freaking arms, but free arms. Why are there so many freaking goodies out here? They're not supposed to be here. Why is everything blue now? Jesus Christ, this planet is just being hammered. I'm actually amazed this planet hasn't been more deformed by all the beatings it's taken. I'm just going up in this shelter and then I'm just building the thing, the teleporter thing. Because I need to empty my inventory before we go too far. Not that there's that much room in it, but whatever. I'm an idiot. And the game is an idiot for making me look like an idiot. Go! It kinda looks a bit scary when everything's blue or weird, I'm not sure which. Pripyat. That might not be how it's spelled, but that's how I'm going to spell it. I'm just getting so sidetracked all the time when playing this game. Which I guess is a good thing, but at the same time, god damn it game, let me do my thing. Let me actually complete something so I can feel good about myself. Teleport back, break down the teleporter, inspect that area that I was going for, and once I've done that, we can go for Fountain Valley. It looks like itself. Looks like nothing has really truly changed in this area. Yeah, there's nothing new here. Got it. And now that I'm done inspecting absolutely everything, rather not it be interesting, I can actually get out of here. I can actually go to the area I intended to go to. You know, the fountain thingy. Hydration level low. Well, that's not really a problem, because I know that I can drink water that is filled with fungal spores without suffocating from it, or suffering from it in the long run. Without turning into a freaking fungi and being broken down for nourishment for the fungal god or something like that. It is still a bit concerning to see traces of other civilizations here. Because that means aliens could be real. We just know a warden has been here. We don't know what a warden is exactly, other than someone who tries to keep something in check or in line. We have no context to which this applies to just yet. Let's start looking up and get the grand overview of the area. I forgot to break that shelter down, but I think it would be better if I actually found myself some more things to construct another one out of. Need some silicon. And I'm going to bring one Big Mac, just because over time I need more of it. I seem to use a lot of it and not generate a whole lot. Oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I seem to use a lot of it, but never really generate any of it. But look at that. I don't even exactly know where we are on the map, but Jesus. That's... How does the water even get all the way up there? Is there a geyser underneath it or something? Wait. What? No. 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 Uh-uh. No. Uh-uh. That ain't right. No. 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 You can't fool me. No. No. Uh-uh. No. Uh-uh. Nope. That's not true. It's lying. The game is lying to me. That's not true. That ain't here. That's not real. This isn't real. That's not true. It's fake. Nope. It's an optical illusion. Nope. That can't be real. That's not real. I refuse to believe this is real. This isn't real. This is not like it seems, as it seems at all. Nope. Nope. To total denial. I will deny any claims that this has changed. This is not real. A giant meteor didn't just decide to get out of bed and then actually start walking from the crater of which it has probably been laying for centuries or millennials, for all I know, on a foreign planet. That's definitely not what this game is telling me has happened here. That's not what has happened. It didn't decide to wake up from its fucking millennial long nap and walk off into the distance or into the sunset to find something else and better to do. That's definitely not what has happened in this game. I will refuse to believe that for all eternity. But now I'm actually curious. What else major have they changed? Is this still the same? Does this still look awesome? Okay, this is still the same, sort of. I refuse to believe that a meteor that is in the center of attention and which left me speechless for 30 seconds straight and very confused about what the hell has happened here, decided to wake up from a slumber and disappear. The game cannot convince me that that's what has happened here. The meteor is still down there. It's still there. Even though my eyes don't see it, it is still there. I'm starting to become religious about this. You have to believe. You don't have to see, you have to believe. And I believe that that meteor is still down there. The game cannot tell me that the meteor has gotten up and walked away. Because that doesn't make any sort of sense. That would shatter my reality. What was I talking about exactly? Meteors going? Nah, that's stupid. That can't. That's... No. No, that's not a thing. That's not possible. This is kind of an untouched area. They have put this huge fountain here, but they haven't really made anything because you see all the grass is absent. And while there are resources here, they are kind of just generic resources thus far. But also look at that. And then, there we go. Pretty cool looking though. We know the routine by now. We're going to fly one trip around this huge fucking thing in the middle of nowhere, this fountain over here. And then I can have a look inside, outside, wherever the hell other side I want to go. This just leads back, doesn't it? Right? Yeah, this is the top approach. There might actually be something over here. There is nothing here. Got it. Well now, I've run out of space. So I guess that means this is the perfect place to do this. And find some titanium. Somehow I'm missing titanium. There we go. Do this. Do this. Do this. And then empty my inventory. Who would have known that teleporting across the freaking map would make life such a freaking burden out of nowhere. We have so many STCs right now, and I need to open every single one of them. Suddenly. In the right order, at least. You know, with all these redstones, I should really build some more of those heat generators, but I can do that once we get back to base, permanently. Once we're done exploring that huge ass area. I need another box, apparently. Here we go. Yes. Okay, back to the teleporter. Back to the freaking future we go. Chronosphere activate. There we go. Yes, because there was already more stuff in this one that I need to bring along. Well, don't need to bring along, but I want to bring along. I need to stop looking at freaking Aussie all the fucking time, because clearly I don't need it. At all. I don't think there's even resources out here, because this is that there is clearly an untouched area, but that there looks freaking terrific. There is nothing here, there is just a rock. Well, fountain thing, which we are definitely going to have a look at in a moment. I'm actually going to put this shelter just a bit closer to it, because this looks like a very interesting place to come back to later. Or make a place, a secondary base for a summer holiday or something like that. Because this seems not to be the area where the meteors decide to absolutely rain death upon me all the time. So this might actually be a great place to establish a secondary base at some point in my life. And just to, not that it matters, but it's just a good marker to have. It's an indicator that I've been here. So now that we've explored all this area has to offer and there's nothing more to come for here, we're going to go back to my original shelter or my base, but we're going to do it on foot because I have to bring the teleporter along. Highly recommend this game for anybody. This is a game for everyone because there are no real threats, there are no real scary moments. Thus far, they might come in the future because there's still so much play or game to play. And there's still so much in development or on the way. We only have like basically half the game yet. We only have like the outlines of what the game's supposed to entail yet. So there's just so much more to see. And we're actually going to go the long way around. We're going to have a look in the Iron Forest. Not that I think there is anything over in the Iron Forest or the Aluminium Forest. But chances are there actually is something over there now. Something new. I remember calling this area scary. This one here. Because it was freaking terrifying. It was the most scary place on this planet. And I even sometimes thought some of these rocks were actually monsters just standing around. Which they clearly weren't. Good. We also need to have another look in at least one of the crash sites, because the large one might have something new, considering how many other updates there were to this area. So we're going into the labyrinth now, having a look at the spaceship, going to the other crash site, the large one, having a look at that one, going back, unwrapping whatever the hell might be in the STCs, and then I'll stop it from there, or the STCs give us some kind of clue on what to do next. I could also just save it for the next time. But I feel like that would be kind of meh. And I also think with all those STCs, that means that either there is a lot of new technologies available that I need to look upon, or they're just going to give me a shit ton of rocket engines, because that's at least how the game used to cope with the players, with the player being too thorough in their investigations and such. It just gave you a rocket engine for an STC, which was kind of a bad trait. At least in my opinion, because rocket engines, they are basically redundant. at this point. Alright, this one had nothing to offer. Well, I'm an idiot. Great! Great, I just got a major research thing. Tier, or tree spreader tier 3. That means I need to break down all my tier 2s and make tier 3s, basically. Good to know. Great. Don't think this place has anything new to offer. There's basically nothing here. Not even the boxes respawn this time around. Which is usually an indicator that that area is some kind of important. Whenever you have boxes respawning on you. That also explains why that shelter over there was treated as if it was underwater. Because it is underwater. Door I cannot interact with. Now, at some point in this game, I'm pretty sure we can go up to, well, the pilot facilities on board this ship and command the bridge and such. And command this ship or do something with this ship because there is a bridge and you can look upon the bridge from down here. But you can't really do anything to it right now as things are. Nothing. Let's actually go up and have a look at the bridge. Because chances are, not that we can go in there, but maybe they added something to it or changed something. You know, it's all about being curious. See, there's a screen in there and everything, and a staircase and couches. So chances are there will be something in there in the future. Or you'll be able to go in there once you power up the ship or something. Also, I remember there's something down here, or at least used to be. Yeah, but I cleared this out, so there's nothing. What about the shelter over here? There's like a shelter underground. Well, now it's underwater, but it used to just be underground. There's nothing here. Great! So that's settled. Nothing major has changed here. Maybe there's something up on top of the cliffs, and since we're already going that way, I might as well take a look at it. We're going that way anyway, so be smart about it. Let's not miss out on too much. Nothing seems to have changed up here. Look at my world. So what I'm going to do now is going to empty my inventory because now I have new stuff in it. Going to crack open every single one of those STCs that I have found in this new area. And then we'll see how I'll stop it because there's nothing new, or I will build new things because those STC involved new things that I could actually use. Actually, before I decide to unwrap that glorious package that is the STCs, let's just make sure there's nothing up here that I want to build first, like a new rocket or something like that. There is nothing up here. This one, it will take a long time for this one to be available, so yeah, that's not really a concern I have right now. Got it. Okay, good. Oh, I see. So yeah, there's nothing up here that I need. Let's just check the technology center here. I have this one, but that's something I don't need. You guys don't need to see me breaking down trees just to build them up again with another tree spreader. That's not something you guys want to see or need to see right now, at least. Yeah. I am procrastinating. So let's just do this. Look at all those. I got a fence. Wow. Jetpack tier 3, that's the one thing. No more blueprints to decode for now. What do you mean? What do you mean, no more blueprints? No more blueprints to decode for... What do you mean? Is it because they haven't made any for the game yet or something? I mean, I have another jetpack I can make. Is that like... That must be this thing. Jetpack, tier 3. fly 20% faster. Not that that truly matters in this context. Super Aussie Aussie, explode, explode. 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 I mean, it's 20% better, but I won't notice those 20% because game. So, let me just try one last time. Because they have given me all these blueprints, but they might... Nope. Okay, I mean, that's better than them just wasting a freaking rocket engine, I guess, but what the hell, game? Come on, you can't give me so many and then expect me not to. You're not rewarding the player for being thorough if you just give them a lot of blueprints and there's nothing to extract from said blueprints just yet. That's not very rewarding for the player. So that means now I actually have time to do something else. So guess I'm going up there and having a look at that spaceship. Not that I think there's anything to said spaceship, but I guess that will have to do because nothing else is interesting enough for me to do right now. What am I talking about? The entire game is interesting, but I'm just being a whiny bitch about the game. That's something else. That's different. Yeah. I've now looked a bit around and concluded there is nothing else very interesting for me to do right now till we start having insects doing their thing. So this has been Necro and Cortex here playing Planet Crafter. If you like what someone wants to see more. Today's what the fuck is it I used to say? This has been Necro and Cortex here playing Planet Crafter. If you like what someone wants to see more, please do subscribe to the channel. So this has been Necro and Cortex here playing Planet Crafter. If you like what someone wants to see more, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like and or share it with your friends. Until next time in the next episode where I have no clue what we'll be doing other than exploring more of the new features, bye bye and I'll see you guys around out there. A giant meteor didn't just decide to get out of bed and then actually start walking from the crater of which it has probably been laying for centuries or millennials for all I know on a foreign planet. That's definitely not what this game is telling me has happened here. That's not what has happened. It didn't decide to wake up from its fucking millennial long nap and walk off into the distance or into the sunset to find something else and better to do. That's definitely not what has happened in this game. I will refuse to believe that for all eternity.